guys, welcome back. I am back with another cooking recipe. First, if you're new to our channel, thank you for stopping by and checking out our content. If you are returning, thank you very much for coming back. I hope you've been enjoying what we've been putting out. So today I'm going to make what's called Fathead dough, which is an almond flour based dough for say pizzas or bagels, croissants maybe. I've done sausage rolls with this dough. It is a dough that is like a keto or a ketogenic type dough because there's no wheat in it. And it's 4 ingredients. It's just almond flour, shredded mozzarella cheese, a little bit of cream cheese, and an egg. And that's all there is. So I'm going to have pizza tonight. So I'm going to make my dough now and get it pre-baked. So come along. All right, so I have all the ingredients that we need. You're going to combine everything into this one bowl. So you're going to need some shredded mozzarella. If you buy cheese in a bag like this at the grocery store, it's always going to have some amount of carbohydrate to it because they coat it with probably like a cornstarch to make it not stick together. So if you're looking to really reduce your carbohydrates, I would recommend buying like a block cheese and shredding it yourself. So you're going to just put the mozz into the bowl. You're going to do 3/4 cup of almond flour. That goes in. 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. All right, and the egg. And then you're going to microwave this. Put your egg in. You can stir it up. You cannot stir it up. Doesn't really matter because at this point, we're just going to put it in the microwave and let it melt, and then we'll stir it up. All right, so it's been 1 minute in the microwave. Now we're going to, because some of the cheeses have started to melt. Your cream cheese is getting soft, your mozzarella is melting. So you want to just combine it. We're going to be putting it back in the microwave because it's not as melted as it can be. Get all that off your spoon. Always remember to wash your hands. All right, we are back and we have been in the microwave another minute. You do want to keep an eye on it. Every microwave's different and you don't want to scorch it. So a minute is just a suggestion. And you just want, sorry I'm banging. You just want to get it all blended together. And then, as you can see, it's almost forming a dough. So it's very hot. You heat cheese, it gets hot. So once you're all blended together, you're going to let it just sit in the bowl for maybe 15 minutes till it cools down. And then we will go ahead and roll it out and get our pizza dough ready. Hey, okay, so our dough has cooled. I can handle it. So we are going to take it now. I'm going to use a metal pie plate, and you could use a rolling pin. I've done that before. But I am just going to try and work it and stretch it to fit my pie plate. All right, so again, I just smushed it out. I rolled my edges so it actually has a bit of a crust. And now I'm going to make a little bit of garlic butter. So I just have some melted butter. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in here, a little bit of salt. And I'm going to mix that up. I'm going to taste it. Make sure it's garlicky enough. It's going everywhere. And it's good. And I'm going to brush the edges with the garlic butter. If you don't have a brush, you can dip a paper towel in your butter. You can use your hands, as long as they're clean. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to just spread a little bit on here. And then I'm going to, since I forgot to add it into my dough, I have some Italian herb seasonings. I'm just going to sprinkle that on. The dough looks flat right now, and I made it pretty thin, but when it bakes, it will get puffier. So I always also fork mine. Just go around almost like you do a pie crust. some marks in it. All right, and then you're going to take this, put it in a 375 degree preheated oven. And I don't remember, it's been a while, but I'm gonna say 20 minutes. And at that point, I'll check it. If it needs a little bit longer, I will put it in for a little bit longer. But that's it. And I'm also, if I didn't mention, using parchment paper, because when this comes off, it comes off much easier in parchment paper. Okay, we're back. So my crust has been in the oven. I would say about 17 minutes. I don't want to overbake it because it's going to go back in the oven once I put the sauce and the meats and stuff on. But you see how easy it's going to come off that parchment paper. One thing I didn't mention, when you have your dough ball and you're pressing it out to become your crust, I would put a little olive oil in your hands. That way that almond flour and the egg and the mozzarella doesn't stick to your hands. It's just easier to spread out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my sauce on. I'm just using signature sauce from Safeway. I think it has 4 carbs and a 1/4 cup, which would be 4 tablespoons. So I pretty much am only gonna use 2 tablespoons, so 3 carbs. And as I said, I didn't probably say, but I don't follow a strict ketogenic diet, but I do what's called dirty keto, which is I try and keep my carbs lower than most people, maybe about 30 a day. And I try not to eat any processed sugars. I'll use monk fruit or other things. And I don't do the super high fat that keto does. I just do a moderate. I'm gonna do some pepper jack on mine, cheddar jack. You can use whatever cheese you want to use. Just spread your cheese out on there. And then I'm also going to be doing, I made some ground beef. So I'm gonna add some ground beef to this. But you know, you can use mozzarella, use whatever you like on your pizza. All right. And then I'm just gonna put on some ground beef. I seasoned the ground beef, so that's already done. And I also have some leftover pepperoni that came out of a salad kit. So it's just a little bag of diced pepperoni. So I'm making like a meat lover's pizza for dinner. And I'll put some of these pepperonis on there. And then it'll go back into the oven. This one you're gonna have to watch again because every oven's different. I'm gonna leave mine for maybe 7 minutes and then I'll check it. But I think that might be enough. And lastly, some more Italian seasoning. Like I say, I like to put the Italian seasoning right into my dough, but I didn't this time. So I'll put it on now. All right, we're gonna go back into the oven. All right, we are out of the oven and our pizza is done. Let's see, it's hot. So you find something to grab this with, and the cheese is already cooling off, but there is a relatively low carb pizza. Way low carb than, way less carbs than say Domino's. Just as good of a taste. I'll have this with salad tonight. And yeah, that's it. I hope you try it. If you do, leave a comment. Let me know how yours turned out. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. See you next time, guys. And here is tonight's dinner. Fathead dough, low-carb pizza, and a salad. Bon appetit.